Hello, welcome to Fractions for Tuesday. All right, my friends, we're looking at this one. Missing numbers. This is page number 9 in our packet. So we're still working on equivalent fractions. So these fractions will all have the same amount of stuff. The proportion will remain the same. So they're all going to be 2/3, but they're going to have different amount of pieces. So 2/3 is like you've got 3, and then you've got, so 3 total. But how many do we have? Well, you've got 2 of them. So they're all going to be that proportion. So like I already know the 6 is going to be, it just means I make each piece cut in 2, 24, 6, etc., etc. So they're all going to be like that. And you can like keep cutting each piece in half and it changes the fraction, but you have the same amount of stuff whatever you do. You always, even if you keep cutting them in half, you always have the same amount of stuff. You just have smaller pieces, but you have more of them. So that's what we're going to be thinking about for this first problem, is that they're all going to equal 2/3. So right now we're looking for equivalent fractions, and these I think these are kind of fun because they're like puzzles. And remember, whatever you do the top, you do the bottom. So like when we got to 2/3 and we turn that into 4/6, what did we do to each one? 3 times what is 6? 2 times what is 4? We doubled them, right? 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. Times 2. Times 2 times 2. Same. Same. Top, bottom, same. Same thing. Multiply the top by 2, multiply the bottom by 2. Whatever you do the top, you do the bottom. Whenever you do the bottom, you do the top. So that's kind of our key to figuring all this out. So let's solve the first problem together. Okay, we already did that one. So we just kind of noticed, they say these are all going to be equivalent to 2/3. Okay, so that means I can figure them all out just by this key here. Okay, so how did I get from the 3 to the 6? This is kind of like what we did yesterday. We doubled it, right? 3 times 2 is 6. So whatever you do the top, you do the bottom. So 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, we solved the first one. Yes. And you might want to, after you solve it, you might want to erase these just so they're not in the way. Okay, now we're on to 6 something or other. So how did we get that 6 there? Well, the 4 doesn't really help us because 4 doesn't go into 6, but 2 does, right? 2, 4, 6. So we can start over here. 2 times what is 6? 2, 4, 6. And remember, you're probably going to be using this sometimes today too, multiplication table. 2 times 3 is 6. Whatever you do the top, you do the bottom. 3 times 3, no, same number, same. Whatever you do the top, you do the bottom, maybe you do the bottom, you do the top. 3 times 3 is 3, 6, 9. Or check this out, 3, 6, 9. It's 9. Oh, we got another one. We're going to solve it. And I'm going to erase this just so it doesn't get too messy. But if you leave those up there, you can. Just look a little messy after a while. All right, now we're on this one. Okay, so now the 12. How do we get to the 12? Well, for this one, you could start at 4, 6 and go there, but I'm just going to keep starting from the first one, I think. So 3 times what equals 12? 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. 4. So now I just solved it because whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. So 2 times 4 is 8. Got another one. Man, I'm on a roll. But you can see it's kind of fun in a way because you're just solving them and they all have the same proportions. And you might notice some patterns here too. 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 6, 9, 12. I wonder if that'll keep going. And they might not all keep going forever, but there is going to be patterns happening because it's the same proportions. Okay, 15. How do we get to 15? 3 times what is 15? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 3 times 5. Whatever you do to the bottom, you guessed it, you do to the top. What's 2 times 5? If you said 10, you are correctamundo. All right, moving on. Okay, we're that far now. Now we need to do this one. 12. How do we get to that 12? Looks like we're going to start over here. I could start at the 6. So you don't have to start at the beginning each time if you don't want to, because they're all the same. They're all equivalent. So I could say, oh, well, I doubled the 6 to get there. So if I doubled the 6, what am I going to do to the 9? I'm going to double it. If you do the top, you do the bottom. So what's 9 times 2? If you're not sure, 18. Now we're getting close to being finished. Now I got that 21. So to get to 21, well, let's just start with the 2/3 again. It might be the easiest each time to start with the first one if you can. So 3 times what equals 21? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. 3 times 7. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Whatever you do the bottom, what do you do the top? Same thing. Same thing, times 7. What's 2 times 7? 2 times 7 is 14. And one more. Let's show you that for a second so you can see it. And last one, 16. How did we get that 16? Well, we could go work from the 2, we could work from the 4, or the 8, your choice. I could just double the 8 and then double the 12, but I think I'm just going to keep going from the 2. 2 times what is 16? Ding, 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 ding. 2 times 8. 2 times 8 is 16. So if 2 times 8 is 16, what am I going to do to the bottom? 3 times 8, right? Whatever you do to the bottom, you do the top. 3 times 8 is, if you're not sure, check this guy. 24. 3 times 8 is 24. And then I finish it. And now once you finish it, just go ahead and notice some patterns. 2 over 3, 4 over 6, 6 over 9, 8 over 12. All of these fractions are equivalent. They all look like this. 2/3. They just keep cutting them into smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, 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 smaller pieces. So if I could cut each one of these into 3 pieces, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colored in. Right, that one right there. So they're all the same, just smaller pieces. So that might seem tricky, but remember guys, just whatever you do the top, you do the bottom. So please work on page 9. You're gonna notice it's challenging, but it's kind of fun. So page 9 is your homework for today. You can do it.